All right, so here's just an example of what we went over in class. We actually did this problem together, so I'm just going over it again, recording it for you, letting you see this. Okay, so this is an example of an exponential function word problem. Let's read it. So the number of users in a new social network in 2018, it's our beginning year, so this year is our initial condition. So t equals 0 here, 2018. So the number of users was 320,000. It's a lot of users, yeah. Get off the internet, go do some work. Anyways, it says 1 year later, so t equals 1. So 1 year later, in 2019, the number of users in this network estimated to be 350,000. Too many of y'all. So the number of users on this network, n represents the number of users, is modeled by this function. So number of users is modeled by this function. And it says our time has to be greater than or equal to 0. We can't have negative time, obviously. So again, t is the number of years. B is a constant. We're going to find that. And 2018 is the initial condition, the initial year, first year where we start. So t is 0 here again. So right there, t equals 0. Okay, now for part A. Find the value of B. Find the value of B. Yeah. Okay, well, we know that, let's just go over the form of our exponential equations. So all of them look like this. K, a to some power x, plus c. So all this equals y. All right, so remember, c is the asymptote, and our y-intercept is always going to be k plus c. Probably wondering, how do you know that? Well, don't forget, the y-intercept is when x equals 0. So if we look at our equation here, let's just see what happens when we put x equals 0. So y equals k a to the 0 plus c. Well, a to the 0 power equals 1. Anything to the 0 power is 1. So we end up with y equals k 1 plus c. Oh, that's just going to equal y is k plus c. So that's the y-intercept. So y-intercept is there. Asymptote is here. A is our constant, and x is our exponent. All right, so let's go back and try to find B. So we know our initial condition, 2018, will give us 32,000. So if I do that, I'll say, oh, y equals k a to the x plus c. Our equation here lets us know, oh, our k is 320,000. So y equals 320,000. And we have b to t. And so now at our initial condition, remember, t equals 0. What do we get? Oh, we get y equals 320,000 b to the 0 power. And this becomes 1. So we're just left with y equals 320,000. So that's the starting number of users, which means it's also our y-intercept. Y-intercept. But what they want is, okay, well, we can't find b this way because 0 is for t. We plugged in 0 for t. Well, let's do it without 0 for t. Do we have another value? Oh, we do. Look at that. T equals 1. We know we have 350,000 users. So let's try that. Y equals 320,000, 2, 3. Again, I'm just using this equation here, this one right here, this one right here. And then it says, oh, let's do it when t equals 1. B the first power. Well, then we're left with, okay, y equals 320,000 times b to the first power, which is just b. So I can actually just write b here. And then what did it say? It said, oh, when the time was 1, we had 350,000 users. So I'll go down there and put that in. So 350,000 users. So 320,000 B, really. And then, oh, how do I get B by itself? Super simple. We divide because it's 320,000 times B. We don't subtract. We divide. Do the opposite. 1, 2, 3, divide 320,000, 1, 2, 3, and then we'll end up with B. So then we'll say, okay, 350,000, 2, 3, over 320,000, 320,000. There we go, 320,000, 1, 2, 3, equals B. So let's put that in the calculator. Let's see if I can find my calculator. Calculator, where are you? Oh, there you are, buddy. All right. So then, on. Oh, wow. Okay. Let's use a fraction, because fractions are our friends. 350,000, 1, 2, 3, divide by 320,000, 1, 2, 3. And look at that. Aw. But I don't like my answer looking like a fraction. That scares me. Oh, math. Decimal. I'll press number 2. Boom. Oh, there we go. So B equals 1.09375. Yay.